Everybody wants to be an astronaut. Take the long, tall train to the sun.
Howdy everyone, welcome back to more for the Golden Path International Storm, being sponsored by Unfussable Narrative. I am your host and commentator, the BlackShadow. And in today's video, we're going to be wrapping up action in Group T. Group T has been pretty fun. We have managed to catch some action for it, some good plays in this as well. And it's the last game for this. As you see from the table, it's going to be featuring Badger, Gugu, Anya, and pigscanfly. Gugu, you may remember from the Imperium Cup finals in the last tournament. So, Badger with 3-3 wins has been pretty dominant, and as such, he's already wrapped up the top spot, whatever happens today, so this is a complete free punt for him. Unfortunately for Pigs, they will not be able to proceed here, even with victory, as Wade is going to be scoring at least a point here, so Pigs will not be able to continue, which is a great shame. So, most of the focus of this game is going to be focusing on Gugu as well as WadeBarbarich. Both will win, both with 9 points here, and both on the cusp of the wildcards. For either of them, if they do win the game, they will secure automatic promotion alongside Badger. Training with 14 will not be able to hold on due to the fact that they would have won 2 games, which is the first tiebreaker. But outside of that, it is pushing for the wildcards. Bale with 11 is not guaranteed to stay in the top 4 either. There's definitely worlds where, say, if one of them wins, one of them gets second place, especially Gugu as well. Gugu's got a pretty decent average points rating, better than Wade's as well. So there's still plenty to fight for, and those two will know that they're going to have to keep an eye on each other here, most certainly. And there'll be some nervous watching faces from Bale, hoping that they do make it through into the wildcards. So we're getting ourselves ready for the game here, being joined commentary by Circa. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Not a worry. All right, then. So, let's have a look here. So, Gugu's going to be beginning first here. So, Badger's getting first picked in this game. So, I look at the row... Messing around with the audio cues. So, let's look at the row and text here. It's a fun row, actually. This is pretty entertaining. There's a lot of good stuff here. Chum Delegate is going to be highly viewed for shipping. No surprises there. Phone result incredibly powerful. Voice early, it can be really brutal. Gordrake's also solid. Enix and Engineer might be influenced, although the techs they're good but pricey. Memo Quarters, obviously, if someone's going to make a punt for that, you would imagine. Holton's very strong, so you can try to get early. Invasion ships is also going to be very desirable as well. So lots of good stuff here. As far as leaders are concerned, we've got a Baron, no Tesia. Beast is there, though I expect we'll see a pick from then. Halena's there, Ekaz is there, so plenty going on here. Not a lot of card drawers, though. No Ilban, no Lido. And we do see Badger going for Ekaz. This is not the first time he's taken Ekaz in this tournament, but makes sense. Voice looks good, Chum Deck looks good. We did have a game earlier where Badger was managing to visit instead of shipping about twice around. Courtesy of Quizats and Infiltration, and it was pretty ugly.
Yeah, looks like there's going to be some spicy potential picks there with both Memnon and Beast in the pool with Memo Quarters online.
Yeah. I mean, it's this. Obviously, we make jokes about Memnon with CJ, but this is actually not a bad pick for him. Obviously, Memo Quarters is tempting, and like I had one of my stream games. Like I figured a Beast had got picked, so I counter picked with Memnon to steal Memo Quarters, and it worked. So that was a wild game. Anyways, you see Hunter and third from Wade. A lot of the eyes in this game are going to be on Wade and Gugu. They are sat at 9 points. Winner of this, if either of them win the game, they automatically qualify. Otherwise, they're going to be hoping to beat the other person to secure the other wildcard spot here. Pigs takes Baron, which I think is reasonable. And then it's off to Gugu here. Yeah, I mean, Beast looks fine. Helena on first position is a bit awkward. I think Yuna, while she's strong, I do think in first position she's a bit awkward sometimes. She can kind of get stuck on herself. Like, there's too many things you want to do at once. So I think we'll see Beast if I had to pick, especially with Memo Quarters sitting there. But again, it's awkward for Beast in first position. But you know, you'd think in theory you go fold space, and then if no one goes tech negotiation or block, you just hit Memo Quarters and rock and roll. So I think Beast's the pick. I think it's not a bad row for Beast either with voice and such, and that is exactly what we do see here. So Beast taken, I like it. Intrigues being chosen. Hunter's keeping on a blackmail. Very powerful combat card. I think that could do a lot of damage in the mid-game. Putting aside Cole, which I think is reasonable. You don't mind someone else having that, it's fine. Pig's taking the normal 2 tokens for the Master Stroke. And we're going to get yourself other action here. Although I say normal 2, like the last game I did of this and covered, unfortunately, the Baron never even got the tokens off. It was a bizarre match.
Wow.
Anyways, so we're getting ready here. It is the mixed smuggling skirmish here. Bit of a weird one. You know, it's not the Baron's best, I don't think. Although in second position, he doesn't mind. It means he will be able to get shipping off early. So he's in a better position for it than, say, first. Second place also pretty desirable. So look at what we got here. So Beast Ball's pretty bad. So that is why he just goes member quarters instantly here. Even though he's got Seek Allies. He's going to go fold space immediately and hope to goodness sakes that he's not running to risk that he gets blocked at member quarters, which means Beast is going to be able to find his way to fold space and get shipping instantly here. Most certainly.
Do you think there's a chance he'll early reveal for that firm grip?
I mean, maybe, but he's got Seek Allies in hand, and he can just play it without any impact. So I suspect he'll get Seek Allies into like Wealth or Steel Suits or something like that, but it might well do. We'll see. So Baron fold space. We've got it's smuggling from Hundro. It seems reasonable. Ikaz up first. Ikaz has got Ring, and he's got faction access here. I expect we'll see both. Let me get the scoreboard up for everyone here as well. I've got to click that on nowadays. So
yeah, definitely some good targets with the ring for Ikaz, and you're definitely not upset getting second or third in the battle in this combat.
So he will pick up the coal that Hundro put aside. I think putting in free here, he might well win the combat here, to be honest. You know, he's got position. He'd be happy with second place, even if like Baron did decide to go Hardy Warriors as well. Like, you don't even hate it. Takes the Chome Delegate, as you would expect. We do see the Seek Allies to Steel Suits for Beast, which I think is pretty good. Get a troop in at least. Gonna get both in. Don't hate it. And he's hoping no one's going to early reveal for the firm grip. Although Imperial Bashar is also in the row here, which could tempt, although there's not a lot of daggers in the row. Baron just smuggles, which I think's fine. You don't want to let Hundro get hold of that if he's got hold of his signet ring. Baron's got both his daggers here, so it's a bit awkward. He kind of wants to put in both to ensure something and cut Beast out, which he's considering. But I think he probably has to do here. If he's putting in one, he's got to put in two, and he does. Which means Hundro is up. Hundro's kind of got a free-ish action here. He's tempted to go in over the top at Hardy Warriors, but it's not ideal. So he just goes Wealth. He's just going to kind of build economy for now, which I think is fine. Ikaz with 5 to reveal here. Is he going to get in front for firm grip? It's tempting. I mean, you've got your diplomacy. Secrets and Hardy Warriors both there. Hardy Warriors you don't really want to go to. Secrets is like, eh. But again, it's a free punt this for Badge. Badge has already topped the table here, so he can play with a bit of freedom here. See how it goes. Fine strategic push, which is fine, I suppose.
I think we'll most likely see him use it in this position, since the daggers is going to put the Baron in the same combat strength.
Yeah, looks it. So, Beast will take firm grip. Baron with a couple of reveals should be picking up voice at most of the time, and does. That's a really, really good card. Especially early on, blocking instead of shipping, blocking Swordmaster, punishing greed. Hundro finds his way to Freighter Fleet, which you'll be happy with. And then Ikaz is going to reveal, has 4 to buy. It's not the best of rows for 4. Imperial Bashar is, like, I guess you take it, but unless Ikaz is going down a heavy sword route, it's not really that strong for him here. Also worth noting, Member Quarters when Spy Satellites turned up here. Completely missed that, so that is pretty significant. And I think Ikaz probably has to use strategic push here. Like, he's currently tied with the Baron for combat here. He can use push and know he's good. He gets the 2 Slari as well. I mean, a bump, a Spice, and 2 Slari is pretty good. Or he just take the free coins. I don't know, I think I'd be probably taking the... It's a bit tricky, though, because like the smuggling bump, he's going to take a little while to get off here, so he's happy just to hold on to it and just take the cash. So, money all around. Everyone's got a bit of money. We'll move on to the next round. But yeah, no, hey Kaz, I am a little worried for here. I mean, Imperial Bashar, I think he's going to sure to get a lot of use out of this. Needs the road to cooperate here a little bit, but we'll see. Anyways, so Baron up first. Baron will be going to... Well, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I don't think he's going to go Hardy Warriors here because he doesn't have enough troops for the Master Stroke. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be changing his mind because he doesn't have 4 troops. He went and put in 2 in the last one. So I suspect he's going to take that back, which is exactly what we see. Should just be going fold space and then shipping here, realistically. No reason not to be doing that, so he's going to take that all back here. I know what he was trying to do. He sees the victory point, sees terrible purpose, but yeah, Baron should just be going shipping here. There's no reason not to be doing this. But it looks like Pigs is he's gonna have some fun here by the looks of it here. He's gonna play. I guess he's gonna play non-standard. I mean, you really just go shipping here.
I think he was thinking about getting a troop first and then doing Hardy Warriors, but how likely is that to come around?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of telegraphing here what he's gonna do.
Sure about
so
this, yeah.
he's gonna do it. He gets refocused from Carthag, buys another intrigue here, gets second wave, which is not very good for the Baron, being honest.
Oh, surely Hardy Warriors still won't be available all the way around back
I
to the
mean,
Baron?
Don't get involved here, surely.
Yeah,
I don't know. This is kind of weird, this. This is all sorts of weird. So, Hundra goes smuggling. He doesn't go fold space. Ikaz is kind of got both his daggers. So, fold space feels kind of awful for him because he can only go mining. So, he has to go in front now because he's got both daggers here and push. So, his action kind of forced here. Beast is going to go fold space instead somehow, and he's going to get first access to shipping. He did not expect this. So, you know, you take what you can get, I suppose. Now, Baron... I'm curious to know what the Baron's next move here is going to be. This is the problem with Barons. That's the problem with the skirmish. Like, if your first combat attack is not Hardy Warriors, you've got to be careful. This is what happened in the last game with Wizard, where he went in fairly hard on a great flat, and then just could not get Master off for the rest of the game, and just got really hamstrung and just blocked, had no water. So he still suits here with a loose troop in, so he's not even he can't even do that, so he's got to now protect Master Stroke. All kinds of weird. Anyways, Hundro cashes in his smuggling, so he gets the Swordmaster. Ikaz is up next. Ikaz, I think, I would be half tempted to go Mentat, and I think that's what we're going to see here. Yeah, plays Mentat to kind of get in position on Kasparov, try and defend and, make sure he's out of position. Finds a diplomacy card, which feels kind of nice. Beast is going to ship with Signet Ring. No reason not to. And then Baron's going to reveal for 4 here. Probably has eyes on Guild Chief Admin, or if he did, I don't know why he didn't just ship. So, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a wild one.
It's a really good start with the Beast with second round shipping and plus the firm grip. So
yeah, I mean, you're very happy with that. You can absolutely bomb the alliance there and feel pretty safe in that. He's gonna have potentially even some freedom to like firm grip without actually going Emperor if he wants to potentially. So maybe which is a pretty good place to be. But obviously with Memo Cores in hand and firm grip, that is very, very desirable. So Hundro's got his action. He has got his Signet Ring, which he could take here, but he'd have to go to Basin or Hager Basin. Problem is, it's really hard for him to contest this. So he's going to Arakim, which is why he's after the victory point. Going to be leaving diplomacy in here. Blackmail is in hand, but he's only got 1 faction bump to go for here. He'd rather not use it. So whether he will use it in order to take this point away from Badger, I don't know, but I have a feeling he's going to do so. Puts in the 3. He casts to respond. Ikaz has got push and a dagger in hand, so he knows he's going to have about 9 strength. Does he think that's enough, or is the remember the intrigue that he's got here is what he started off with?
Yeah, it's a tough call. He can't actually put any more troops in battle, so I'm not sure what he's going to do here with the diplomacy.
Yeah, he can't mine. Maybe he might just go secrets here, or wealth. No, he's going to go wealth, and he's just going to hope pushes enough here. I have no idea if Wade is going to go ahead and use this blackmail, but I have a feeling he's going to. Beastfine shifting allegiances for a bit of extra oomph. So that feels pretty good. That got revealed by Baron here. Hundro with 3 to buy. Just Initiate looks pretty tempting. Nice workhorse car. Cool Intrigue's also still sitting there as well. We do see that there. Mother Mahayim turns up here. There's a lot of fun stuff on this row. Ikaz with 3 as well. And I might get liaison, might not bother. I don't think I'd bother right now. You can get a liaison next round if you want. So I think we'll just be revealing here. This is weird. They're both tied here as well. So I think Kasparov's going to use blackmail here, which is going to save Ikaz's strategic push, because he will not be able to catch here. So slightly unfortunate maybe how that's worked. There will be no response. So Kasparov is going to take the point and get a trash. But Ikaz with a Spice in the Water is not a terrible result, but was really after the win, realistically. So the third round, Cloak and Dagger is the next combat here. Plenty of intrigue used for people. Obviously, that bump early is always very nice to try and get hold of shipping. Beast has uninterrupted at the moment, and I don't see how that's going to change this round. So let's see what's going to happen here. Hunter up first. Hunter's got Freighter Fleet in hand. So I don't know what he's going to do here, though. It's a little weird. Like, Spice Satellites is still sitting there. There is tons of Spice at Hager Basin, and I think he's got to go take that, and he does. So I think we'll see that and Spice Satellites. Interesting if someone gets in the way, though. Baron's got Voice. He might end up blocking it with that, which would be pretty savage. Maybe Great Flat and block tech negotiation would be really nasty. I'd like to see that, though, but we'll see. Ikaz is up. Ikaz has got Delegate. But it's not really anything from Infiltrate currently. Bashar is also in hand. But I don't know what he's going to do here, Ikaz. He has got his Signet Ring, but the Signet Ring can only get hold of Liaisons and Court Intrigue at the moment. So it's not doing a ton of stuff here. I don't know if Court Intrigue's that good for him here. I'm a little unsure. But yeah, really horrible. He's got no access to his hand. It's a pretty bad hand. It's the issue when you do bring Bashar, though. Like, early game, if you get Bashar, like, you're going to have hands like this where you're going to be really struggling for access here. So he's going to go for Mentat? Oh, I don't even like Mentat here. This is a really, really naff spot here for Ikaz. Not a lot of good to do.
Yeah, I think you do have to definitely go for the card draw.
Yeah.
One way or another, either the Arakeen or the Mentat.
Arakeen also feels pretty bad. Yeah, he's just going to block tech negotiation and just play defense. He's going to try and... I guess he's going to try and find a way to get hold of the Spicy, but I don't know if he's going to do that. He's going to get in the way. So I guess he figures if he can get into the next combat, pick up a Spice, he'll tech negotiate next round as well and take Spice Satellites. I think is the plan. Anyways, Beast Firm grips and bumps the... air spacing as expected. Baron will go for Great Flat. He must block a space. And he's going to block into Stellar Shipping here. So he's going to get in front of the Beast here. And block off, which is the right call. You can't let Beast have both of them. He had to choose. And the thing as well, when people got Voice, you got to make a decision of what you want here. So I think I would have honestly shipped first. Expecting him to block, say, like Swordmaster. And then you use Wealth otherwise, because now shipping is going to be called here. A lot of people do full foul of Voice. Try to hit the spots before, do shipping at the end, and then you just get Voice blocked, and it causes all sorts of problems. So, in any event, so we're going to see Badger's Initiates. I guess Carfax's fine. He doesn't have any intrigue, so he would like one. He finds Ambush, more combat. That's going to encourage him going in here, surely. Might be good here as well, potentially. Baron doesn't really want to put in any particular troops until he gets hold of some water. Problem is, it's difficult for him to get it, so a bit awkward here. I wonder if we'll see Beast go Mentat, just to so we can get shipping here. I wonder if we'll see that. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's actually a good play. I was thinking either Beast might go into Hardy Warriors for this combat. It's a pretty good combat.
He could, but I think he's got shipping. He's fine. He can just hold off for now. He might see it differently, though. So Ikaz is going to put the troop in here. And yeah, I think Ikaz is intending to get hold of Spy Satellites. Notice he's trashing his convincing argument, though. Instead, he's got like Dune and such in his back and Dagger in his discard. So, bit curious that. Beast does go for the Mentat play. I like it. Gets a load of troops garrison. These can be deployed on actual victory point conflicts. I think this is a good move. So the voice is now removed.
Aaron could actually go for the spy satellites going to Dreadnought.
He could do it.
Yeah,
And I don't hate it. The thing is, he's not going to be able to get his signet ring here, but I don't hate it, and I think he might do so. I think it would be the right move. I don't really see what else you've got here. You're not putting in troops because you're protecting Masterstroke, and that is exactly what we do see. I think this is. Nice. I think this is an astute shot here from Pigs. He will have to. Well, I mean, there is. Yeah, so he gets the Dreadnought. I mean, there is automation here. He's just going to do it this way, and he does pick up. Oh no, there's invasion ships. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so Baron is just arming up for a fight, and he's gonna have a war here, I guess. He thinks he's gonna go out in a blast, literally, and just set the world on fire here. In a weird way, this is actually kind of bad news for Gugu and Kasparov, because now EKAZ is gonna get spy satellites, and this is actually bad for them. They both want to win the game. If either of them win the game, they go through to the next round automatically. But if neither of them do, then it's wildcard scrapping for them. So this is actually kind of not good news for them. Hundro just ends up using his freighter fleet to go smuggling instead of revealing, which I don't hate. I guess it's fine. Might as well get the extra coin. He can get some money. Has 4 to buy. I don't know if he's got. Again, it's a really bad row for 4. Like, it's pretty pricey. Court Intrigue is sitting there. I don't hate Court Intrigue with his current intrigues as well. They're not amazing. I think he might go and grab it. I don't hate it, but he also might decide against it. Oh, he had 5. My apologies. Went tech negotiation. No, my error. And Beast will ship here. Is Beast going to go spy satellites? No, he doesn't. I mean, he's got memo quarters, so it's kind of hard-pressed to pick it. Takes the alliance here and takes some cash. But yeah, Badger is hoping he finds his way to spy satellites next round, surely. I think it's partly why he got hold of Sardaukar as well for that extra access, so... Baron's going to reveal for 4. Baron will take Court Intrigue. Good one for him. Obviously, he's going to be rolling a lot of intrigues here. And then Hundro's going to reveal for 5. And it's now a kind of a bad row fight. He's got to get Eastern Engineer, which is not great. And he peels off in the shadows. Oh, dear.
Oh, Beast is happy. He's got lots of access, a lot of ways to trigger that memo quarters end game point.
Yeah. Beast should be taking that point there, so that's pretty good. In the shadows given to him, pretty huge. So nothing's going to happen here. Hundro is going to take this down. It's a spice and the intrigue for EKAZ, finding calculated high, which is pretty strong. Windfall and Bindu for Hundro. So does EKAZ find his way to spy satellites? Surely that was what he's playing for. He's got a couple of daggers. Absolutely no reason not to do it. And it's exactly what we see. That is exactly not what we see. I do apologize. Wow, he goes Swordmaster first. I think he's maybe thinking he'll get that, and he thinks he's still going to get spy satellites. They're going to let him have it, maybe. Huh. Beast has got shifting allegiances, which he can use with his... He could use that, actually, with... instead of shipping, he could actually drop the bump from the spacing, for example, take a double bump elsewhere if he catches in Spice, and then go back up with spacing and reacquire the free Solari from the Fort for Alliance and reclaiming the Alliance. So I think that's what we should see here. But he'd have to go for Spice, which I'm assuming he's going to do. And that's exactly what we do see. So, curious to see what alliance he's going to fight for here. So he's going to... I see. Okay, so he's going to drop entirely. So he's going to go ahead and charge the Emperor Alliance. Now, I don't mind this, but the problem is now Beast Garrison is really, really stocked. And he's going to have some trouble deploying these. So that is an issue here. Baron, surely he's got to go... He can't go Hardy Warriors. He has no water. He needs to go Steel Suits first, which I think he would still do anyways. No, he's just going to go Fold Space here, but the problem is that Beast is coming up from shipping. And he could have probably just done that with Guild Ambassador anyways, so not the biggest fan of that. I think if you're going to go shipping in this game, you should have already have done it. Hundro is going to take spy satellites using each an engineer, so Ikaz will not get everything he wants. And then Ikaz is going to be back up here, so curious what his plan's going to be. Troop transport turns up on the road. And I don't know what Ikaz's next move is here. Maybe selective, I guess? He's going to be pretty heavily resource deprived is the problem. I have no idea what he's doing next. He's got 2 more actions. I mean, I guess it has to be selective. I honestly don't see what else he's got.
Yeah, selective or secrets, right? Like, just start making you climb up that track. It's unfortunate he's got Chone, but it's still he hasn't gone to spacing at all yet.
No, but he had to take it. Even just for the reveal and just getting the cash, it pays like Mentats and gets some Swordmaster early, so even just a reveal is okay for now. He can obviously trash it in play is the intention. I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's looking to reveal it and probably trash it this round, I suspect. He might trash his daggers first. But I think selective, it would be my way to go. Because the problem is, where's your other action coming from here? I mean, that's Badger's issue here. Even if he was to go, like, well for something, where's his mining going? So he does go secrets instead here. Finds Poison Snooper, which is a bit of a get-out-of-jail card here. I think he's gonna go ahead and use that. He's going calculated higher. Really? I don't particularly like doing that now, but okay. Beast doesn't. Beast just goes steel suits here for the water. Finds his other dagger, so he's got 6 strength. It's probably not gonna be good enough here though. But Baron again. Baron does have invasion ships. So, oh, that's why he went shipping. He's gotten fold space so he can invasion ship and just look to get into. He needs to discard a card, however, in order to go invasion ships. He can't just go in there. He's got to discard a card in order to do so, which he does. So he's just going to go infiltrating shipping here. But again, if he's doing this, why didn't Baron just do it immediately? I don't know. I can't answer that question, kids. So shipping on. A bit late for Baron. Hundro up. I wonder if Hundro's going to consider going smuggling and then cashing his signet ring like at a city. It's not a great combat, though, for him. Guild Bank Raid is what it is. It's not doing a lot for him. It's kind of a not very good timing on the signet ring, to be honest. Plays Bindu. Found his dagger. He does not have to play. He can pass. And it's only Ikaz acting here, so I don't hate just passing it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a very weird turn that Ikaz took the Mentat. There's not a lot of actions here, and not a lot of gain either.
Now, Hunter's just going to double ship here, basically, using his ring. He needs to, he needs to take the extra Slayer off. He's pressed the wrong button. People are getting used to the, it's saying he should have used one of those, so he's got to just, take off the Slayer there. People are getting used to the scripting here on the shipping, which is fine. People are just getting used to it. It's a new table. The table changes all the time here anyway, so he does just basically just ships. Catches that in, which is fine. We'll see what he is going to do here. Wait a second, his bump. Gets in some troops, so he's looking to put those in, obviously, for this combat. Might as well. Problem is, Beast needs to be careful with the spacing alliance, because Hundro with Spice Stats means he's generally just going to barrel for an alliance here, and Beast is going to have to be cautious of this. So, that is all done. He took the bump with spacing, which gives him shipping access, but it's more so he's got no really much else to charge here. Here is Poison Snooper. Finds Sardaukar Legion. So, see what he's going to do. He might as well use it. Just go to Wealth, I guess. Yeah, looks fine to me. Get the point. Get some troops in garrison. No reason not to. Beast of 2 Swords is going to reveal for 4. Has nothing to buy. It's a terrible row for 4 here. 2 infantries, recruiter, Hyman riders. Beast will be able to ship here if he wants. Everyone telling you it's the right buttons. Is Baron gonna make a punt for this? Wow, okay. Baron is gonna make a punt for the spacing. There's gonna be 3 people fighting for this alliance here. This is gonna get chaotic. Takes the cash, which is reasonable. He still has free to buy if he wants, but again, it's a kind of a weird row, this. No one wants to have some fun with the infantry. I mean, you know, 2 swords. I mean, Ekaz wouldn't mind some infantry here. Remember, he's got Imperial Bashar. Like, that's really scary. Hunter just goes High Council. Wow. Guess he's after buying one of the big cards, and he's found his way there, to be fair. He has 6 persuasion, so I think we'll see Mother Behind get taken here. Ekaz is just gonna just go tech negotiation. The reason not to, so Beast is gonna win this uncontested, which he'll be pretty happy with. Mahim is taken. A 2nd recruiter on the board here, wow. So, players are going to have to kind of make do probably what the decks they've got here. Otherwise, they're going to have to start sampling some recruiters or infantry, which Ekaz doesn't mind the infantry. To be fair, this is a great row for him with Imperial Bashar, and I think he should consider taking one of these infantry. I really do. He's just going to go for Liaison here. Doesn't want to give a better set of cards to everyone, which I guess I can understand. But Bashar is kind of losing some value here. Just going to cull out one of the dagger. I mean, but if he calls out a dagger... Yeah, this is what he's thinking here, Ekaz. Like, I think he's got to decide if he's going to use the Bashar or not, and getting the dagger means, like, Bashar's just kind of sitting there doing not a lot here, so...
Yeah, it's really hard to commit to those combat points when you got Beast and Baron with so many troops in play.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like him to go for it. Like, that would be fun to watch.
I mean, he's already in. He's already topping the group here, so Badger's got a complete free run here. So I think he had license to go for some infantry, cut his deck, and just be really brutal, but never mind. Beast wins this uncontested. He gets a load of cash, so that will cheer him up. And we'll move on here. So it is round 5. It is the very highly sought after machinations for those influence bumps. 2nd place is not so good. Now we're kind of a fair distance into the game here. Beast's hand is almost too good here, to be honest. Wow. He's almost got too many things he wants to do here. He might have to go firm grip with for Swordmaster here if he wants to get it off. Thing is but he has also got the Emperor Alliance, so maybe he just reveals firm grip. He opens up with Swordmaster. Oh, I see what he's going to do. He's going to pay for the bump to get hold of the spacing and get in front here is what he's doing.
Yeah, that's a good.
And then he's threatening with no.
Oh.
No, he's daring. He's daring them to get out over the top here, and he's looking to shifting with probably the Emperor or something in order to basically look to get in front of that again. I think that's what he's going for, but a little bit curious. Baron with kind of weird hand here. He's gonna fold space, and he folds space, and he feels like he might as well, but again, this is the problem here. Beast is surely going to look to get on top of this. He's not going to just let him have this. Pulls his recon, which isn't doing a whole lot. Gives Baron his Swordmaster next round, though, which means Hunter finds himself instead of shipping, which is not what he was expecting, but he will not say no. Ekaz
really would have liked.
Ekaz has got kind of a weird hand here. I think he might go just gonna mine here. Don't need to put any troops in. Go for more liaisons. So I don't know, this is the problem for Ekaz. Ekaz is like trying to go for like a heavy persuasion deck, but everything's just swords. So he's gonna have to just live on liaison, which is gonna really hamper his ability to do a lot of actions in this game. Beast just fires in Hardy Warriors here.
Yeah, I think the Baron should have really gone with Hardy Warriors that way, and
he has no
his
water
Master
still.
Stroke.
He's still got no water. This is the problem here. Like it's the same issue as previously. So he's going to infiltrate his Swordmaster. So he's got to discard a card to do it. That's why. Yeah, that's why he went to fold space so he could infiltrate this with invasion ships. So that gives him his Swordmaster that's rocking and rolling. But yeah, he 100% needs to go like steel suits, like ASAP.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
absolutely no doubt about that. What you've got to do is, I mean, it's good if Beast wants to take Spacing Alliance, he can do it. So I think you got to try and, like, I guess, pressure in Fremen as well, and just try and make life difficult for him. But I mean, this is a dream combat for Beast, and like, it's a dream position for him to win this as well. He has no intrigues though, which is the problem. Baron does. Everyone else sort of does. So if we're going to see some action here, Beast is not going to just walk away with this one. Carfag it is. Dispensation Fan, which is actually active here as well. So he could actually threaten Highliner here, which is pretty nuts. I don't know if he will do, but again, it's the Alliance for him to punt from. Doesn't put any troops in. I think that means, Highliner's incoming here. That is a suspicious, why would you not put any troops in here situation. I think it's probably happening. Kaz just goes to Arakeen. He's got not a lot else to do. Finds a dagger, which is worth 2 courtesy of Bashar. And Beast has just got to go Great Flat and put in more troops here, surely. He's got to realise there's problems. This is an important combat for Beast here. He wants to win this desperately. I wonder if he's actually going to drop the Emperor. And I would actually consider dropping Emperor and going back out of Emperor just to get 2 more troops in. And just throw everything in, because you've got no intrigues. Oh, no, he's going to use it to get in front of spacing. But he's going to get caught off guard here. Hundro is going to have the chance to highline this.
Hundro might hold on to it for 3rd round combats, because he doesn't have a lot to win from the 2 bumps from Machinations.
I mean, it's not a great combat for him, I suppose not, but it's such a good combat for Beast, and he is kind of your main opposition here, so it is awkward. Yeah. So it's not an easy spot if 100 might do it just to get in the way. But it isn't a very good combat for him. The problem is 100 as well is like, I think he might still do it and make one of those bumps selected breeding and use that as the alliance he goes for, because he's never going to get hold of spacing anymore. But he could still legitimately take on selective breeding. But no, he's just going to go secrets here, and he's just going to let Beast has this. This is a huge combat for Beast. Really significant. Beast in the lead here, for sure. Remember, if Beast wins this and Kasparov was to get 2nd, Bale would be knocked out of the top 4 and have to hope he qualifies as a best 5th place, which is far from guaranteed. So, this is not what Bale wanted to see. Bale just wanted to see Badger just controlling here. And Ekaz buys a Dreadnought. So Ekaz here is gonna take Holtzman here. Notice he uses his liaison to grab the Dreadnought here. So that is usually when you see people use their like liaisons to go to council, it's usually pretty telling. He's with the sword. Baron reveals to free and doesn't buy. Hundro gets a ship here, so I think Hundro is now going to start looking to make the... he just goes up here, so he's going to look to smuggle next round. Wonder what tech he's after. Is he after flagships? I mean, flagships looks pretty good. He's got dispensation to help pay for that. Grabs a liaison, I suppose, sure. So Ekaz is going to have 4 strength here, which is going to get him to 10, but push is not going to get him over the line here. That extra dagger from Anya here is going to save this conflict here. Baron can't catch either with a 2nd wave, so a big win is for Anya. This is as good as like a combat point. Beast is about to have 3 alliances here. Although he might use I wonder if he's going to consider actually just bumping the Spacing Guild to protect it, and yeah, and he does. He'll take the Fremen point, so he's going to take that alliance here, but he's got a ton of work to do with the Bedjust if he wants to get that way, but a commanding lead here for Gugu.
Sitting pretty at 7 points after round 5.
Yeah, I mean, he's been allowed a bit of free reign. I mean, the beginning of the game, Baron deciding not to go shipping has given Beast so much early power here. And again, I don't really know why Baron didn't really do it, but they didn't. So Beast has benefited from that significantly. So it is next round. It is sort through the chaos here. There's only been one combat point, and that was terrible purpose. Other than that, it's been all resources. So shipping for Baron. Hunjo's up first here. Hunjo would like to get the Exit Engineer point off, so he's going to have to buy some cheap techs if he does. Smuggling is there to pick up Flagship. He can get it in a variety of ways. He can smuggle. He could go Imperial Basin with his ring. Smuggling is going to be, which I don't hate. I think we're going to see this, and I think he's actually going to use Exit Engineer to go to like Imperial Basin and buy the third tech here. I think he'll cash in and he'll take flagships. He might even take troop transports. No, he takes flagships now. I would have actually taken troop transports here. And then use the and then would it have worked out? Yeah, I would have done it. I would have taken troop transports now, put the troops in, and then gone to like Imperial Basin with Ixon Engineer and taken the flagships. But that's just me. I think that would have been a little bit more accurate and a bit sharper, but it is what it is. So flagships is taken. Gets him up to 5.
He's still got to pay the spice from the intrigue.
Intrigue.
The intrigue that gives you 2 spice for High Council.
He's got dispensation, exactly. So he can get 2 spice when he wants. So yeah, I think I would have liked that. Get troop transports, get those troops in, and then buy flagships at like Imperial Base. I guess he's concerned Basin was going to get blocked, which I guess is true. But I'm
sorry. He only paid 4 spice, I thought. How did he get the full
because he was at top of the shipping, so he gets the -2 discount, and he's taken the 2 spice.
Of course, yeah.
So anyway, so Ikaz fold spaces. Beast goes research station. So Beast is looking to try and end this game ASAP, which is exactly what he should do. He's found in the shadows. Can't use it. He's got to reveal. Baron is going to go Carfac here. Baron or... I think I would go Carfac here, but whatever. He's going to look to just barrel in here. Finds Court Intrigue, which he's going to want to use. Baron does not put in his Dreadnought here. Puts in troops. That's going to look very suspicious. He's going to wonder what's going on here. He's saving his Dreadnought for next round. He thinks he's going to win this, and then have Dreadnought for next round is what he's trying to do here. Poison Sleeper's finds a second one. And that is Mother Mahayim. So everyone now must discard 2 cards. Officially, it's got to be done in clockwise from the table here. So officially, it's Ekaz first. So, but if people are going to do this in any order, then so be it. So Ekaz gets rid. He's going to get rid of Delegate. No reason not to. Beast obviously getting rid of In the Shadows. They do need to discard 1 more here. So there goes Dune. Baron just got rid of his convincings. Like it was nothing. I think Ekaz is eyeing up... he's got a load of swords and Bashar. And again, this is where Bashar is like making his deck really weird. He's got Holtzman, but he's like not really ever buying Sponsors Flows. So it's all kind of weird here. He's going to go Mentat to try and do some redrawing. He finds convincing, which is not what he wanted to see at all. That's a terrible find for him.
Beast might take the High Council here. It's a good round for him to do so.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Might as well. He's got a ton of money. I mean, why not, I suppose. Gets in the way of inferior like Ekaz and whatnot, who's got Holtzman. Hunjo might find his way there as... Oh, Hunjo's already there anyway, so... So I think this is fine. You know, kind of a waiting play. So Baron's got 1 more action. You should just be using Court Intrigue here. You need to be getting rid of... Some of these intrigues you've got here are not amazing. And that is why we do see Court Intrigue getting played over to Wealth. I would be probably cycling out, like, Refocus, most likely. I think Refocus would be the one I get rid of here. Snoopers has some uses, potentially. I don't know, actually. I mean, it could go both ways. Actually, maybe I get rid of Snooper. I don't know. We'll see. So he needs to take one of the intrigues here. I think you get rid of Refocus. It's face down, preferably. Don't want to necessarily tell the table what's going on here. And then he'll draw a replacement here. I think he's too used to using court intrigue here, so he's got to still draw the fresh intrigue. And Fire Dispatching Envoy, which is pretty strong. Might need that for some urgent, I'd say urgent alliance defense. He's already lost spacing, so, I mean, you know, rather have it than not. Hunjo's just going to buy his third tech here, so he's just going to look to reveal Ixion Engineer on the spot for the point rather than use it, which I guess is reasonable. I don't hate that. Sonic Snoopers is found, so he can do logic. He's got all these combat cards here. He's got Allied Armada. He has no alliance currently. He's after the Bene Gesserit alliance, though, but it's going to be a little bit tricky for him to actually hold it. But this is looking pretty good here for Red. Looking pretty happy with the situation. I would be pretty happy with the situation. Spy Satellite, Ixion Engineer, you know, flagships. Tons of combat potential for next round. Kaz is just going to go Carfag here. Well, he finds guild authorization. That's just a point. Feels good. I put in the Dreadnought at least. No reason not to put in the Dreadnought. He could also put an extra troop in, but he's got to be thinking... He could go hard this combat, but then Sardaukar Legion, he kind of wants to use though as well, so it's a bit weird. He's just going to go in now, because he knows the next round of combat is not going to be anywhere, so he's just going to get them in while he still can, which I think is fine. Beast has 8 Persuasion, but he's kind of out of options here, unless he goes to Siege. I don't hate Siege, just Garrison and a troop here. I also wouldn't mind seeing Imperial Basin for the Spice, but I think either's okay, I guess. Another's great. He's after Wormride is what he's after here. Baron reveals for a dagger. Hundro gets rid of Ixion Engineer for the point. Has 5 to buy. Which I don't think we'll see any particular buying here. I don't know, he might grab a Liaison. I don't hate grabbing a Liaison. He's already grabbed 1 though. So, he doesn't bother doing anything. And Ekaz is going to have to go Dreadnought here and garrison some troops, I guess. What the hell? No reason not to. Yeah, no reason not to, I guess. I mean, he's not really doing a whole lot else. He's giving up on... He's giving him High Council, though, doing that. That's a bit of a weird one, so I have no idea what on earth Ekaz is going to be doing here. Sure, he's not going for fighting. Beast finds Worm Riders. Badger is kind of like... I don't know what Badger's doing here, really. I'm not going to lie. I have no earthly idea what his game plan is. I haven't got a clue. He went.
I love that more swords. He
went Bashar and has not only not gotten more swords, but trash ones he's got. He's got Holtzman, but has not gone High Council. So I have no idea what's happening here. Strategic Push will be played to get in front of him, which he should do. Is Baron going to second wave? I don't know. I think I would pass, and he does indeed pass here. So, Kaz is going to take the Mentat here, although I don't know if it's really going to help him. He finds Machine Culture. Importantly, Red does not get Machine Culture. Baron finds his way to Infiltrate, which is really good, but he has 4 Intrigues is the problem, so he's at risk of stealing. And I have a feeling that if Kasparov can find his way to Secrets, he's hitting that every single time here. Arakeen is the conflict. Ekaz guessed wrong with the Dreadnought. Does Hundro find his way to Secrets here? He does not. I think he's going to glimpse here and look to find Secrets and hit it. I think it's too important for him to get this alliance. But he has it instead of shipping, though, so maybe he just goes shipping and uses his ring and calls it a day. I don't know. No, he's looking for Secrets. That's 100% what's going on here. And Diplomacy's there, so Secrets is there, and I would be just hitting this, I think, every time. Take the Alliance, take 3 Intrigues for your trouble as well. I think it's well worth giving up instead of shipping for here. But he's going to assume that Secrets is going to be protected here. He's also got his ring, I guess, as well, so... He's just going to go up twice, and he's going to, well, if he can get Secrets still, he would love to. Does not find Mahayam, mercifully, for the rest of the table. Ekaz has got 4 actions, and I don't know what he's doing with half of them. I've absolutely no idea what Badger's going to do here. I haven't a clue. He's got 7 persuasion in his hand. He's got fold space. He's got enough money again in order to actually get hold of High Council. He probably should. But the only person that can get it is Blue, and Blue can't buy it yet, so he doesn't have to do it now.
I mean, you could play the spacing and then go shipping, but what is that really achieving?
It's not doing a whole lot here. I mean, but the Ekaz has got this fold space, but I don't know what he's doing. I think Ekaz should honestly consider going secrets with fold space, because it looks like Hundro wants to go there, but he wanted to go shipping first. Well, I mean, so at this point, I can't profess to have any idea what Badger's game plan is at all. I am completely mystified. I guess he's going to have a fight with his sword deck that he decided to not construct, so we'll see. Beast is going to go diplomacy here. Beast obviously needs to get more bumps with the Bene Gesserit in order to get hold of memo corders. In the shadows in the hand, shifting's in hand, firm grips in hand. There are worlds where the Beast could hold all 4 alliances here, which is kind of like an abomination and should never happen. But I think that's what we're about to see here. This is going to be ridiculous. I think he is going to take full 4 alliances as well. This is ridiculous here. He's got 11 persuasion. Well, he can actually use shifting allegiances from spacing to Bene Gesserit and then just reveal in the shadows and buy Spicer's Flow, and I think he wins the game.
Baron finally gets his master.
Baron gets his master stroke off here, which is good.
7.
Now the fun thing is now that this is off, it actually makes Beast like looking to use shifting for the Bene Gesserit alliance is now really awkward because of the fact that his alliance is going to be in absolute peril here. So it actually does have an impact. It also impacts the Fremen, and now the Fremen alliance is in danger here. So Beast is going to have to reevaluate his plans here. Amazing. A turn 7 Master Stroke has actually caused problems. Would you believe it? What a bizarre game. So Hundro's Secrets is still sitting there. He has 8. He's got 9 persuasion, but that's with his diplomacy. So Hundro's got to decide what he wants here. He will go Secrets. I think it's the right move. He finds plans within plans when he's got memo corders. He finds Call of the Market, but he can't buy Spice. He can't use any of the intrigues. They're all locked up. Wow. But no one can steal. Only Baron has access to infiltrate, and he doesn't have any access there. So Hundro's just going to barrel into combat now and just use his intrigues. But Plans and Plans... Plans and Plans is doing absolutely nothing. It's crazy. Sorry.
Ekaz might be looking to go Highliner here. He's got Chome for some more spice, and then going Highliner with the fold space.
I mean, it's not a bad shout. I mean, he's decided he's going to go combat here, so I guess that's what he's going to do. What else is he doing?
This is the turn with no swords in his hand, though.
I mean, I mean, he's trashed them all. So it's his own doing here. I don't really see what else he's got. I mean, yeah, guild authorization. Maybe go up and down. Oh, and you can't even go up and down. You'd lose the spice. I don't know what Ekaz is going to do here at all. Like, it's a complete mystery. But he could go down and up and take a bump somewhere. Maybe look to pressure Bene Gesserit or something. Maybe pressure the Emperor. No, he just takes the spice. The Hager Basin. What is going on? I have no idea
what's going on.
Badger is playing. I don't know what he's doing. I got nothing. So Beast here, suddenly, he's got alliances to defend, and he can't use spacing in order to assist it. So if he wants to, he can just go down and up with the Fremen and just, he gets his water back, which would be nice. But the problem is that he doesn't have any spice. So you can't actually use shifting allegiances. So he's actually kind of stuck here. I don't think Beast has actually got any actions here. He might have to use in the shadows, but he wanted that alliance, so this has actually gotten really complicated. He's got to defend the Fremen, right? He's got to go... Yeah, he's just got to go to a city and just discard Doom Desert Planet. He will have enough persuasion in order to buy Spice Must Flow here, but he's got to defend that alliance, surely. Doing the maths here, maybe Carthag is the play? Try and get one more action with your last agent, I suppose. This is really awkward for Beast. Maybe Beast
that's definitely the
goes...
best play.
I was going to say, maybe he goes Siege here to get the water while he does it, so shifting can be rearmed at Great Flat, perhaps. But then he's given up his Spice Must Flow, so all of a sudden this has gotten really horrible for Gugu here. Out of absolutely nowhere, he was coasting this game, and all of a sudden, this has got complicated, and his main rival is the main person he needs not to win this game. He is ahead of Wade on points tiebreak here, but it's irrelevant between the two because they both can't score the same. So very strange spot this. Big moment here. And he is going to go Siege, so I think he's giving up the Spice Must Flow, and he's looking to use shifting here. Looks like that's the plan. He's got to get rid of Dune. He's got to protect the Siege. And then from there on, I don't really quite know what's going to happen. Beast can still go Steel Suits and can continue to pressure this. I wonder if he will continue to do so. He's not got anything to lose here as Pigs. He's got absolutely nothing to lose. I think he might end up doing it. He might just send like Dune Desert Planet to like Steel Suits and just keep putting pressure on.
I mean, that's a really good play because smuggling is still open and he can cash in for the bump.
It is indeed, and it puts him in a horrible spot. And that's what we say. Oh, he's actually going to use Dispatch here. I mean, I would rather just use a Doom card, but I mean, it doesn't hugely matter. He does go Steel Suit, so Beast is hating his life here. Absolutely hating his life. Remember, Baron Harkonnen still got second wave here, by the way, so he has reinforcements to throw in. He does not have to go to Rainbow City, so he's eyeing up going to... Struggling's threatened if Beast does not go to specifically Great Flat. No one else can block it. But, yeah, Beast hates this. Beast just wanted to get, you know, just try and take this Jesuit Alliance reveal and just win the game. That has not worked out. Hunjo has to go into combat here. He has got 5 intrigues and he's got to use them all. He's got to start using them. He cannot ditch 3 of them is the problem. Well, Alamada is now active, admittedly. He's got to go in and just throw in... Like, he's in theory got 14 swords in hand. With 3 troops, that's 20 strength. He can cash in with Signet Ring. Oh, no, he can't cash in with Signet Ring. He's got no spice. And he can't go Great Flat either, so... Wow. He's still got to go in here and throw these troops in, right? Yeah, he would ideally have loved to go on Imperial Basin, cash in, get used to the flagship, and just throw all these intrigues in and just win the game, but now he's got to do it the hard way. Finds convincing, which is not helping.
That does give him enough for spice.
It does give him enough for spice. He will be cashing in with Smuggler's Thopter. Or with Freighter's Fleet even. So that will give him the spice for Armada. But this is a bit more than he would have liked. He's not going to be able to use flagship. Kaz is up. Again, I have no earthly idea what Kaz is going to do here. I haven't a clue. Is he going to go Conspire? I don't know anymore. I get the impression that Badger does not want to win this game. I could be wrong. But I get the impression he doesn't want to particularly win this game. He's just going to garrison up. I guess he's just going to go Chow Murky here. And he does. Going to spin some intrigues. Spin to win. God only know what he's going to find here. I don't even know what he's looking for. Haven't a clue. Next tech is Training Jones. Finds Quid Pro Quo, which is not doing anything. And he has Rapid Mobilization. But it's not a great round for him to do it. This is ridiculous. Guild Organization's got to be played for the point. There's no reason not to. What a weird game this has been. Most curious. Beast, meanwhile, has now got to use shifting here, surely. Smuggling's there. If he doesn't shift, he loses the alliance. So surely this is forced to Great Flat. He doesn't want to. But it's either you gain a point and then lose it to Baron, or you just give the point up. He's going to give it up.
Oh, it's a tough choice.
He gives it up. He's going to let Baron have it. What? Nuts. What is happening here? He should just infiltrate as well. I mean, he's got invasion ships. I mean, it doesn't really make much difference here. So, he gives up the Fremen Alliance to buy the Spice Must Flow. Decides he's going to hold on to the water for, I don't know, research station next round, I guess? I guess that's the intention. So, Baron's going to go up and down and surely grab troop transports. So, he's going to chuck more troops in here. Baron Harkonnen's going to win this combat here. Hundro is going to throw everything in to try and take this down, which he can technically do. Or the best he can do is tie. What a bizarre match. Get him in, Baron. Oh, he's got second wave. This is going to tease Hundro. Hundro's sitting there with 14 swords. I think Hundro's going to fire these all off. Well, now he necessarily won't. The thing is, as well, the awkward thing for Hundro is that second and third place are intrigues. He doesn't have to take this for second place, but it's crazy to see that not happen. So Hundro's going to buy Spice Must Flow here with his reveal. So that's a point. He's going to be considering about going all in here. He's also got Sonic Snoopers. He could just also decide to just ditch all this constraint, but if he was to win the combat, he'd win the game. But Baron Harkonnen just has to have a sword. And he can't. What a weird place we're at here.
He could try and look for more swords with the Sonic Snoopers.
Yeah, I think if he's doing it, I think he's getting rid of... I mean, Plans and Plans isn't helping. Call the Market isn't helping. So
Yeah.
he's going to get rid of possibly the two best cards in Rise of X are gone. He finds for the Victor, which isn't useful. He finds Sage Incident. Oh no! So he's got 5 combat intrigues. He's got 2 diametrically opposed, and he's got 3 loads of swords. But if he uses any of the swords, he loses them because his Sage Instant. He has no extra troops. What is going on here? Spice the Slow is found. Have you ever seen an intrigue deck like that in your life? What is going on? I've never seen that. That is a first. So I guess he's going to use Tactician for the swords and then Staged? I guess? I don't see what else he's got here. I mean, he's still got 2 endgame points, so Stage Instant being found by Hundro is absolutely dirty, by the way. Ecan's influence says a 3rd trip to Interstellar shipping for the round. By 3 different people. What a strange game this is. Baron reveals for a sword and the shipping. That is going to mean Hundro is going to be staging here, surely. I wonder if Hundro is actually going to use Ambush and Tactician and then stage at the same time. Hundro's doing the maths here. He can't win the combat. He can tie it. I wonder if he ties this up and then see it. But then the thing is, this is so good, but he's got garrison troops, so I have no idea what Hundro's going to do here. He can't leave all these intrigues, surely, in his hand. This is a complete mess.
I feel like you just take the point and save it for next round.
But the problem is all these intrigues are going to be rife for stealing at secrets, and Baron's got every reason to go secrets next round. That's the problem here. Baron has not made any progress with Bene Gesserit, so surely he's going to look to go secrets to try and get a bump there. He's just going to straight stage and call it a day, and if they steal it, they steal it. He's going to hope that is not the case here. He's just going to hope he doesn't get stolen, especially Al Alamar. That'd be pretty brutal. So stage is played. It's a disgusting find, kids. Let's make no bones about that. Absolutely rank dirt. Gugu's gonna find his way to a thing here. Remember, it's Arakeen is the flag here, so he will not want to put his dreadnought there. It must go Carthage. It's the only other place to go. Beast finds recruiting mission, which is not bad actually. That could be a Spiceless Flow, some help there. Beast needs another bump with Bene Gesserit for memo quarters. Ekaz has found Sisters, which isn't really doing a lot, unfortunately, for him. And we're going to move on it. Now, bear in mind, with rapid mobilization, it only deploys troops. So, Ikaz has to deploy his 2 dreadnoughts. Oh, he bought Shai-Hulud. When did he buy Shai-Hulud? I didn't even spot that. And he's got Fremen Bond. When did he get that
He's
card?
going to go straight highliner here.
I didn't even see that. What is going on here? So, it is Ikaz first. He has instead of shipping, though. I would just ship and then work it from there, I suppose. Ship, grab detonation, I guess? No, grab training drones, I suppose. You might as well. You got rapid mobilization, and you've got you're gonna have enough spice still. There is a world where Armani Kaz can steal the Bene Gesserit alliance. He ships and takes a Bene Gesserit bump, and then he goes there with an agent, quid pro quo, insists a secret, and he actually steals the Bene Gesserit alliance. It would be beyond savage. And I think he's considering it. I legitimately think he's considering stealing Red's alliance. I think he might do this. He doesn't have to win this game, like he's already through, so this could end up really, really savagely for Red. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, what a shame. I would have loved to have seen Ikaz do that. That would have been... Because he's got rapid mobilization to help. I would have loved to have seen Ikaz do that. What a shame. No, he's going to go steel suits and get the point. So, he's just going to rely on his swords to do the work here, I guess. Ikaz is not an ideal spot, though. We'll see what happens here. So, I guess we're going to see probably shipping, grab training drones, use Sardaukar Legion somewhere, and then rapid deploy and just send everything in, and probably take the combat down. We might go another round here. Beast uses Worm Riders to go research station. Baron's going to block Highliner and go to Great Flat, so he's looking to go Highliner here. This is absolute carnage. Hundro has a million swords and just has to go in here. Oh, man, I would love to have seen Ikaz go for the secret still and use it to take the alliance on the same time. That would have been so savage. But Ikaz, I think, also wants a tech for... I think he's going to get a tech with the liaison as well. Hundro finds Strong Arm, which is completely useless to him. It's another intrigue that he can't get rid of here. Baron could still potentially infiltrate. Could well consider infiltrating. I don't know what's going to happen here anymore. But I think Ikaz, he's going to ship with Delegate. And what he should do, he should use Sardaukar Legion to go take negotiation, get hold of training drones, finds another liaison, and then rapid mobilization, just send everything in. And he would win this combat. That's the way I would approach this. And Ikaz can get a load of points here. Carfag for Beast. Beast is just going to throw stuff in, because he doesn't really know what else to do here. Uses his rings. It's 5 troops. Pretty healthy. Beast wants to reveal in the shadows here. Beast is short of the Spice Must Flow. Here comes Highliner for Beast. He's going adventuring. They're going in. This is a spectacle, this, everyone. This is an absolute chaotic spectacle, this. An absolute mess.
We're going to go out another round, I think.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how Hunter's going to get this point. Hunter's got to just put troops in and throw all these swords and hope he wins it. That's the only thing he can do, but if Ikaz wants to win it, he can. Ikaz has got to go training drones with Sardaukar Legion and then ship and throw them all with rapid mobilization, and I would be stunned if I didn't see Badger do that. He really should.
Yeah, it was odd to not see Hundro go Hardy Warriors at least to get some troops in.
He's gonna rely on his swords to do the work here. So just throw him in. Remember, he has got 15 swords in his back pocket here. So he's effectively at 21 strength. But Ikaz could give him a real bad day. Ikaz has got to do it. Tech negotiation, training drones. Chom Delegate ship. It gets you, you've got to get a tech as well. It gives you machine culture point. Badger's got to do it, right? And I would be really surprised to see him not do anything else here. It's got to be the play. He's got to see it, surely. I think Badger's played enough games to know that's at least the right move. But I don't know, there's fog of war descending here. People are seeing red mist. There is a lot of weirdness going on. He's going Conspire instead!
That's 4 troops.
So he's gonna do this. Okay. He finds advanced weaponry, which is actually going to be legal in a moment because of he's going to get free tech, so he's going to not bother. He's going to get training drones with shipping instead. He'll get it that way. Is the plan? This is absolute chaos. That gives him machine culture point. It means advanced weaponry is also turned on. It also makes Beast a little bit uncomfortable with the front of the Emperor here. He has 10 persuasion. So he's going to go to Siege. It's a free punt. Might as well. Private Army is online. Recruit Mission gives him an extra action if he wants it. Just a smorgasbord of violence, this. Baron's going to ship. He might as well. He must go up and down and take the Emperor point, I suppose. Gets an intrigue with Signet Ring. This is... It's an absolute mess, this. More troops in courtesy of troop transports gets him to 20. He's got second wave for some swords. He finds diversion, which he can't actually use because he only put in 3. And Hundred Moritani is I have no idea what Hundred is going to do here. Red Line is not online for user here, so he's just got to go mining here and just put more troops in, right? He's got nothing else, so that's what he's going to do. This is going to be an absolute...
Shame,
it's going to be a mess.
He's been 1 Solari short every time of shooting.
Yeah, he can't find it and not deploy it as well. It's been a mess. Here comes Ikaz taking training drones. And when he takes training drones, Hunter is going to think, oh dear, what's going on here? And he might realize what's going on and realize he's in big trouble. I'm trying to do the maths here, so we've got 10 for Hundro, plus 15, so 25 straight for Hundro. Ikaz is going to be at 6, 10, 14, 18, 24, plus all the swords, plus... Ikaz is going to win this. Ikaz is going to be good here. I think, actually, Bashar and Shailut is going to be enough. I wonder if Ikaz is going to not put them all in here. Quid pro quo is going to be used to take the alliance away from Yellow. And here comes Rapid Mobilization, and in they go. He didn't need to put in all that, actually. He's got Bashar and Shailut. He does not need to throw in this many troops. He could actually probably afford to... I mean, Ikaz only got 7 cards in his deck. When did this happen? Ikaz does not need to put in all these troops. He could probably save some of them. And for next round, and look to get Bashar and Shailut again. What is happening here? It is still Badger's turn. Oh, by the way, just so you know, more members of they're having to watch it. This is carnage. He should really consider taking some of these out. Like Ikaz has got 8 swords in hand on reveal. He does not need to put all these troops in. This is really unnecessary. Oh, you gotta keep some of them out, man. Oh, he leaves them all in. Why? Don't need to do that. They're all spent. You're gonna win the next combat too. Beast gets memo quarters online. He finds the spice must flow. He's not winning the combat, however. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Is he... What? Oh my goodness.
He doesn't have the alliance.
He doesn't have the alliance. No, he doesn't. Of course, he lost it. So he can't buy the spice must flow. This is absolute carnage.
Oh, it was Beast's game to win.
What is going on here? This is a complete mess. But Hondro can't score. He can't win the combat. We're going another round here. Is Badger going to win this?
All of a sudden.
There is no... If Badger wins this game, given the way he started off, it is going to be just complete nonsense. But Hondro can't win the combat. He's short by a load of strength. What is going on here? I wonder if Hundro is going to consider using Tactician to actually retreat his troops here. I think he might. What is happening here? I really wish Badger had, like, decided to keep some of his troops out. Knowing he has, like, 8 swords. He's going to be at 36 strength, which is way enough here. Especially when you've got advanced weaponry, 4 extra swords here. So I really wish Badger had decided to keep some out. And he could well have won the next combat as well, but it is what it is. I think players are getting a bit carried away. Now, bear in mind, Hundro still has 2 endgame points because of spy satellites, but they don't count until the endgame. He just needs the game to finish. But he can't. No one can. We're going 9 rounds. In this absurd, absurd game. So it's 8 swords. So that's 36 strength for Armady Kaz, which I think is about as high as I've seen in the tournament. If Badger wins this game, I mean, he's probably gonna owe them all like drinks or something because he had no right to win this. This is just completely inspired. Somebody's got a 7-card deck. How is he not buying swords? He's got 3 persuasion. He's gotta win it. I don't believe so. I'll tell him not that I know of, because I'm not aware of there being a 40-point bounty. But he might do it for the video. God only knows. But there's swords in hand. He's got to buy like recruiter or something, right? Get rid of the liaison and just buy a load of swords. But then you should have kept some troops back. It doesn't matter at this point. It's complete carnage. Anyways, so...
he's doing it, yeah.
Truthsayer buys Truthsayer to reveal another Truthsayer. If that doesn't tell you this game is going on, then I don't know what is. This is a mess. Is he going to play it? No, he's not going to play it. So, Ekaz is going to win this. Baron is going to get 2nd and 5 spies. Hundro's going to keep the swords. He does not retreat with Tactician. Beast gets 3 spies. And we're going to go 9 rounds. In a game that should have ended in probably like 6. What has happened here?
I'm lost for words.
Economic supremacy is next. And everyone can get multiple points out of this. Ekaz is drawing his entire deck with Holtzman. And now there's alliances to fight for here, potentially. There's only one alliance that's not locked up. And there's no way that Beast can actually steal the Emperor Alliance back. He's pulled shifting allegiances.
Oh, he's got to do it.
He's got to do it. I don't know where he's going. I guess he's just going to hang a base, but everyone's now spent. So there goes this alliance. But the problem is, he just gives up the Fremen point for it. So he takes this alliance back, gets him up to 8. So, much disappointment for Badger.
That also gives him Highlander access for this round.
He has Highlander access, but so does Hundro, and so does the Baron specifically. Baron wants the Highlander, he's got to do it now. He has Infiltrate, so you might think he's happy to wait, but he should just get in front here and just block it off. This is what he should do.
Yep.
So Highlander it is. This is carnage. So much adventuring going on here. So they're all going in this just catastrophe of a match here.
He should really use diversion.
He should use diversion while it's there, yeah. And now he can... he can't infiltrate to... he's got no access to inside the shipping, though, which is a shame. So that's an issue. He's no way to take advantage of it. What is Hundro going to do here? I don't even know. I mean, again, Hundro again still has 14 swords in his hand here. I don't know why. I'm really surprised Hundro did not retreat with Tactician last round and save the troops and just hit this one again with Armada and Ambush. I'm a little surprised he did that, but whatever. He wants money for... He's got to go smuggling, right? To get flagship up and running? Right?
Yeah, definitely a good option, but he doesn't have a lot of access unless he draws cards. So Arakeen looks like a good option.
He's gonna
Oh,
double
Mentat.
draw. Maybe Hundred just thinks, if I can buy Spice Must Flow and just end the game and stop this nonsense. He has 7 Persuasion. That's why he's going Arakeen here, so he's gonna buy Spice Must Flow. So he just wants to just get a point and end the game. So this is going to be the last round for sure. Looks like that's the way it's going here. 9 is going to be it. So 100 has 2 points in the back pocket. So if 100 buys Spice, he gets 12. Is 12 good here? Probably. Remember, he saw Corner Market and he saw Plans in Plans, so he knows that neither of those are in play here. So 12 points is probably good. Kaz just goes double secrets. He finds Bribery, which is doing completely nothing. He can get a water for it, I guess. Baba's Protocol, he could get more swords. I wonder, does Armady Kaz... Oh, he steals Tactician. I think Armady Kaz should Bribery next round. He should, like... Oh, he's drawn his deck, though. This is so weird. I thought he might consider, like, bribering to, like, say, the Fremen, and then just go in Hardy Warriors and use Bypass to draw, like, just draw more swords, but it seems a waste of time. Problem is, is now so small, it's hard for him to operate correctly. That's the issue here. Anyways, Beast is up.
Beast has no access to anywhere.
Beast? I don't know what Beast... He's got to go Selective Breeding. He's going to try and find Spice Must Flow here. It's all he can really do.
Yeah.
He finds Expedite, which is... I mean, is the shipping still sitting there? He has the Firm Grip. It is re-enabled. So if you can find Firm Grip, that's what he's hunting for specifically. He'll trash in the shadows. Might as well. He's looking for Firm Grip specifically. 2 out of 7. Can he find it? Big draw. Massive draw. He finds it! That is a point. Jammy find. Baron's just going to Mentat here. Hundro, back up. Hundro's got 10 Persuasion. I mean, I don't know what Hundro does here. I mean, I have no idea what Hundro's going to do here. I really don't know what his next move is. I mean, he's just got to go Carfag, I guess. He's lost some swords. He's got to make a punt for this. He's got to try and get second place in this combat and get the victory point and buy the Spice Must Flow and then 2 in-game points. It's 13 points.
He almost has to go smuggling and then use flagship to go into combat with his second.
But the problem is, the problem is if he does that, he then gives up the Spice Must Flow, which is why he's using Freighter Fleet to do it. So that's telling. So he's going to look to hit a city spot here. I wonder if he's going to get interrupted, though, because people are struggling for access here. Kaz doesn't have many other options. Beast doesn't have many other options. And nor does Hunt, and nor does Baron. I don't know if he's going to get the Signet Ring off. It's not guaranteed. There's only 3 places it can go, and I think there's 3 players that are going to hit these spaces, possibly. I have no idea what's about to happen. Oh, Kaz, why didn't you leave some extra garrison troops? I so wish you'd done so, man. Ugh. Kaz has got to use a liaison here, right? He's got to use his liaison to, like, Carfag or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I honestly do not see what else is of any use here. He's eyeing up Hardy Warriors, which I don't blame. No, I think I had to go Carfag first here. Remember, Kaz has an extra point because of machine culture. So he's effectively at 8. Holtzman... But a strange Holtzman I ever saw. He has Chow Murky, though, which is important here. Bale is going to be watching on here with dread, wondering what is going on. It has to be Carfag, so there's 1 spot block for Memnon. For Hundra, I should say. He finds Ixion Probe, which is just completely useless, because he has no deck. Beast has got to go Siege, I think. Which he is. Baron Harkonnen goes to Imperial Basin. It is going to sum this game up in an absolute nutshell. I almost want him to do it. Oh, no. He doesn't do it. He has to go inside the shipping because it's sitting there. Oh, no. So Hunter's going to get flagship in. And that might win Hunter this game here. That might win Hunter the game. Problem is, though, is where's Ekaz going next? I guess he's just going to go to one of the Fremen spots. Hardy Warriors, put in training drones. He's gonna have a ton of swords. So, I don't know if Hunter's going to win this combat. It's far from guaranteed. Another intrigue for the Baron here. We're running out of intrigues. We're down to about 20. We've gone through nearly the whole deck. Private Army is found, which is actually live. Baron might still win this combat.
That's a huge pull.
This is craziness. And he's going to be able to redraw with Court Intrigue as well and change out Infiltrate for something. He might find another one. Here comes Flagship, so that's 10. Hunjo's got 11 swords hands, that's 21. But I don't think 21 strength is going to be enough here. It's not. Baron's going to win this combat. What a chaotic match is. So Hunter is probably still going to win. He's going to have 12 points if he buys Priceless Flow. No one can make him discard. So I think Hunter is still going to win the game, but it has been a complete cluster. Beast is going to get a couple. One for Member Quarters, one for Spiceman's Flow. Ekaz could spoil the party. Baron can spoil the party here. This has been a spectacle.
Ekaz can get some more troops in, I think.
Yeah, he can definitely get more troops in. Hardy Warriors is about all he can do left now, and he should. Hardy Warriors training drones and just throw all the swords in. There's no reason not to do it. Shai-Hulud is worth more in hand, as is Imperial Bashar. Sardaukar Legion he can't really use, but it's fine. I think just Hardy Warriors. There's no reason not to do it. Just go Hardy Warriors. Throw in troops. There's nothing else to do here. You've got 6, 8. You got 15 swords behind you. Man.
What an insane game.
I mean, we've had drama, we've had tension, and this is one of the wildest games I've ever seen. This has been just... I don't even know how to describe this. When we come to talk to the players, I mean, they're going to be exhausted. I'm exhausted. I want to go back to bed.
I feel for Beast, who thought he almost had it round
Beast
6.
was ahead at 4 points in like round 5.
Yeah.
And he might come last.
Oh, no.
This is so ridiculous. And Gugu is like seeing his competition flash from his eyes. He might be out with this madness of a match. I don't even know what else he could have done. Spiceman's Flow is found. He gets a point from Memory Quarter, so he's going to get to 10. Private Army is live, but it's not helping. What a absurd situation this has been. Invasion Ships is going to be played. Oh, he's just going to go to a city. He's just going to go Carthag. Which makes sense. Actually, this is probably a better play than just going Court Intrigue. Yep, good move. Finds a Fremen bump, which does absolutely nothing. So, more troops in. He's going to have 29 strength. I don't know if you guys can catch that. Hundro buys the point, which means this game is finally going to end. Oh, Ekaz forgot to use his training drones. Oh, but he can deploy Sardaukar Legion, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. So Ekaz is going to reveal. The troops going in. He's going to have 8 swords on reveal. So he's going to have 19 strength. He's got 7 more in hand, which is not going to be enough to beat Baron. Baron is going to hold on for the win the combat. Ekaz is going to get an endgame point courtesy of Machine Culture. Man alive.
Baron using Private Army won't get a second point from Economic
That's
Supremacy.
the problem. It's going to cost him a point.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So Pigs is probably only going to get 1 point here. Which is terrible. It means he's going to come last because he's going to be tied with Baron. In fact, he's going to be behind Baron. Yeah, Ikaz is going to get 2 points. 1 for machine culture, 1 for the combat. Even if Baron got 2, he'd lose to Chow Murky. What a ridiculous match. There's the sword. And it's just going to be more carnage here. Hundro's got a load of swords. So, they're going to pass here. Hundro's just going to throw ambush in. No reason not to, but that's all he's going to throw in. Ikaz will use Tactician and Advanced Weaponry. Ikaz passed! What? He figured he wasn't going to bother costing Baron the point. He's given him the 2nd point, but it's not going to matter because of machine culture. Oh my goodness. It's kind of savage, actually, how this is going to work out here. Pigs has been donated a point, and it's going to be completely useless.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is still good with the memo quarters.
How did Ikaz pass? What? I got nothing. So the game finishes. 100 Mauritani's going to win with 12 because of Spy Satellites. Beast is 2nd with 10. Pigs and Ikaz are going to finish with 9 apiece, but Ikaz wins on Chow Murky. Which means that Kasparov is going to find his way into the next round somehow. Gugu is going to take 2nd spot. And Bale is going to be knocked down to 5th place. And is going to have to hope that he qualifies as one of the best 5th places in one of the more chaotic and all over the place matches I've ever witnessed in my life.
What a game.
We'll go say hi to the players, but I don't even know where to begin here. What carnage.
I made so many mistakes that game. It was terrible.
That was such a strange game. This row was absolutely terrible.
So, this has got to be one of the wildest and most chaotic matches I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I know.
A game that could well have ended on like round 6, ended on 9.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this one. I don't know how you would analyze this. I don't know where you... I don't know what you guys make of this, but this was just carnage.
It was strange. It was
I'm
definitely strange.
exhausted. I need to lie down. I mean... This...
What do you think when I trashed these?
I mean, it was brutal. Yeah, you trashing the 2 best cards because neither of them were inferior any use to you. But you knew no one else had it, which was huge for you with Spy Satellites, so you always favourite there. Yeah. There was a world where Gugu actually wins on like 6 or 7 if no one did anything about him. He could have stolen an alliance and got the Spy Satellites. And then he lost the firm grip, which cost the point over there. I mean, this was just mayhem.
100%. It was a weird game, especially with the row. It was so horrible. So there were, I don't know.
So
there were a couple of like really powerful cards, and it was too many.
Yeah, I mean the row obviously stayed out towards the end, but everyone had some decent stuff. Like Badger, got Bashar and then decided to trash all his daggers. Got Holtzman, and I mean, it was just everything happened here. I don't even know, man. This is just complete and utter mess. Congrats to Kasparov for making the next round. Bale is going to get knocked down to 5th place, so he's going to have to hope he makes one of the best 5th place finishes, which is wide open. I have no idea if he's going to do it. Anya's going to make the wild cards. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted.
That was. I think if I had a drew, my whole point of like trashing these was if I drew another combat, I think I would have won that combat and finished the game, or like got quite high. I
mean, it's this one because you're desperately trying to finish the game like the last 2 rounds basically, and just couldn't find a way to do it.
I couldn't believe I couldn't do it.
I mean,
I couldn't believe it.
And then all of a sudden, Ikaz just oh, I so wish Ikaz had kept some troops in for the last combat. Why do you throw them all in? Oh.
I thought the game was over. I actually thought, oh, yep, this is the end. I'm just last hurrah, and then why are we still playing?
But it wasn't. But it wasn't. You could have honestly have won this combat as well with and who knows what would happen. I mean, I don't know. It was just completely wild. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I imagine this is going to be well received on the video here. I think everyone is going to be like just taking stock and trying to work what's happened the past 90 minutes of their lives. But this was, at the very least, this was sheer entertainment.
Yep. Thanks for the games, guys. I think I tilted myself round 2 when I realized I couldn't Hardy Warriors, and I should have just gone to Fold Space, but my mind just blanked.
There was so many things. I mean, Baron deciding not to worry about shipping just set the tone for just a manic game. Beast found his way shipping early, which you wouldn't have thought would ever happen, but it did. There was Alliance stealing everywhere. I mean, and I feel sorry for Circa. It's the first game he's commentated here, and he got to watch this mess.
Yeah, I was honestly lost for words, but it was very entertaining.
Oh my god!
Great game.
Man, Badger, that was a weird one, dude.
I actually knew that after the initial first 3 or 4 turns, the drafting, my drafting was very poor. There was, in the shadows getting taken, shifting allegiance.
Yeah, you lost so many cards, and then it's like, I'll be honest, like round 3, I had absolutely no idea what your game plan was, and I'm not sure you knew what your game plan was.
Making best of bad situation.
I mean, it was not the prettiest game of yours I've ever seen.
No, and unfortunately, position 4 for me is a bit of a bane. Yeah.
I love that it's a battle Kaz with 6 cards left in the end.
How did I don't know why did you when you got Bashar? Why did you trash your daggers? I thought you were just gonna go in and just have a merry good time. You started trashing. I was like, what's going on? I didn't even see you buy Shine. I don't even know when you got that. I just suddenly saw, oh, he's got Shine Loot in his deck. When did he grab this? I didn't even see it. So much happened. Completely missed it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I got so excited about that penultimate turn.
Oh man! If you'd have just kept some out, I mean, it wouldn't have made. Obviously, it didn't really make much difference in terms of the game. But I saw you throw it all in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is no 40 strength bounty. I could be wrong. Possibly there might have been. Like, I don't know what Zion posted. He posted a few things. Like, if there was a 40 strength bounty, I apologize. I actually reckon there might have been now. I'm actually unsure. Let me have a look at. I almost don't want to look at this, but it's actually worth.
Yeah, I was going to look it up in the middle of the game. But the other thing I did wrong there was, I don't know. I forgot that it was the last turn. I was trying to play cat and mouse with intrigues with Wade because I thought he might try and come over the top of me. And then after he said pass, I'm like, oh no. It's the last turn. And I could have actually won that last combat and taken an extra victory point, which actually would have put me over the top of...
So there's a $5 bounty to the player who mustered the most combat strength during a single conflict throughout the whole tournament. And 40 would have been a pretty good shout.
Yeah.
40 would have been a very, very good shout. So I think you might have, I might have cost you $5 there.
I knew you had that Badger, remember? Because you stole it off me.
Yeah, I know you did.
I was always going to pass.
I'm amazed you didn't actually tactician the last round and like take your troops back. I really thought you were going to do that and like garrison them and just send them all in this one. I thought you were gonna do that, but you just kept all the swords.
Yeah, I wanted to go all in on one combat. Like, I didn't get the opportunity when Badger went here the previous round.
Yeah,
I think I could have won it. Like, if I had a signet ring there and gone down, I would have got all those troops in. Plus,
yeah, you were desperately trying to find a flagship, and you're constantly short on that as well. You're just trying to find the Solari. No one took any money. So
I was hoping. I was like,
someone please take Solari, but no one had any reason to. So,
I think that one Solari, like, I could have won it much earlier.
Yeah, if you'd have just like suckered it up for a round and taken it, and then who knows? But I mean, like I said, any game where you're willingly trashing plans and corner market, you know it's going to be a pretty eventful one. And that's exactly what it was. I mean, you don't see that often. You don't see 5 combat intrigues in the hand at the same time often. There was a lot of things.
I actually didn't think of that. So you're right, BlackShadow. Like
that was it. If you'd have retreated, you could have chucked even more troops in, and then allowed Armada and ambush could well have made the difference here. It ultimately wouldn't have done because of Highliner, but I mean, it still would have got you an extra point in combat most likely. And then who knows? But then obviously, if you'd used Tactician, you might have had something else stolen, I guess. But I mean, this got so wild, and I think just like Red Mist just descended in the fog of war that I don't think anyone's thinking straight by the end of it.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I was actually confused by the end of it. I forgot to even do because I was trying to
Yeah, you missed your trade.
I know I did. I had my bloody son here talking to me as well. He wouldn't go to bed. But I actually was trying to do this to actually discard cards, so I could actually draw one of these.
Yeah,
using this.
yeah, with that, I was looking at that as well. I was thinking there's an actual chance for you to take that and grab more swords, but yeah, by the end it was such a complete cluster. I mean, I don't blame anyone for missing anything.
Oh, I forgot that, and then I didn't do these anyway. And whatever.
Yeah,
And also, I could have actually used this to go up here.
Yeah.
And then actually go on
take
here.
the water to go great flat or go reset or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you had a
even
load of
more
options.
spice.
Yeah, but although
Yeah,
the spice
and
was the spice was weird. It didn't matter for you because you had Chow Murky though, so the spice was largely irrelevant.
No, because I could have won the combat for an extra victory point.
Oh yeah, I suppose in theory, yeah, you could have tried to muster that and won it. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, because you could only get hold of one at the time, so that would have been another point. That would have taken you to. I would have put you up to like 11, which I mean, yeah. It was chaos.
I don't know. It's probably a good showcase for the game because this is what the game can do.
Great.
It's about the adventure, not the destination, and I think this is a perfect showcase of that. At the end of the day, who actually cares who wins?
Oh, pardon my language here, but adventure is right. So here is confirmation of the Group T standings after that match. Badger wins it with 17, will top the group. WadeBarbarich will go through with him to the knockouts directly with his second win, which gives him the tiebreak advantage over Trayman, who will be joined by Gugu in the wildcards. Bale will be knocked down to 5th place, and we'll have to hope that they hold on for a 5th place qualifying spot into the wildcards as well. Torn over, unfortunately, for Dr. Bell, McCad, especially pigscanfly, but Pigs was a member of one of the more chaotic matches I've ever seen. And at least enjoy the experience. What a absolutely wild and ridiculous match that was. I don't think I'm going to see another one like that in some time. I don't know how you guys are going to make this in the comments. I mean, we could go there and sit through comments maybe and say that, oh, this player should have done this player should have done that. To be honest, I think we just got to admire this game for what it was, which was a complete and utter adventure. And just admire this game for the beauty and art that it was. Absolute insanity. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you all in the next conflict.